It's never too early to start saving.
And it's never too soon to teach your children about financial responsibility.
That's why your friends at Unified Bank produced the following video on fiscal literacy.
Money as we know it has been around for a long time, but what did people use to buy things before there were paper bills or coins? In order to get what they needed, people would barter. Barter is when you trade one good or service for another good or service. If I needed grain in order to make bread, I might trade my neighbor some of my fruit for some of their grain. The problem with bartering was that people had to agree on the value of different items. The same item may be worth more or less to a different person, depending on what their needs might be. The other problem with bartering was that you had to find someone who needed or wanted what you had available to trade. This made it very difficult.
Before money was commonly used, and in cases where barter was frowned upon, people would trade common items that had an agreed-upon value. Items like salt, animal hides, and grain were often used in this type of trade. You probably heard dollars referred to as bucks. This is because at one time a buckskin, or the hide of a deer, was known as a buck, and these bucks were widely accepted as having a trade value. In the olden days, a canoe or a rowboat might have a cost of $5, or 5 deerskins.
In 770 BC, the Chinese began to use miniature versions of commonly bartered items cast in bronze as means of exchange. These miniature items became circular because people didn't want sharp objects in their pockets. These are the first known coins. In 600 BC, a region of what is now the country of Turkey, called Lydia, was the first known place to mint coins. To mint means to manufacture in an official facility. These coins were made out of a mixture of gold and silver and stamped with a denomination or an amount on the front. Around 700 AD, the Chinese began to use paper money instead of coins. Paper money is worth so much because of the value that people put on it.
In the United States, most people use paper money in the form of 1, 5, 10, 20, 50, and even $100 amounts. The most widely distributed U.S. change or coin include the penny, nickel, dime, and quarter. These coins are fractions of a dollar. It takes 4 quarters to make a dollar, or 10 dimes, or 20 nickels. Anyone know how many pennies it takes to make a dollar? 100. There are also half-dollar coins worth 50 cents and even $1 coins. George Washington, Abraham Lincoln, and Thomas Jefferson are the only U.S. presidents to have their face on the front of both a coin and paper money.
We all have things that we want to buy with our money, but you never know what might happen or what you might need tomorrow. If you spend all of your money today, but then tomorrow you get sick and need to buy medicine to feel better, how are you going to pay for it? If you always save a little bit of the money that you earn, you will be able to pay for the things that come up that you didn't plan for or know about ahead of time.
Though most people start saving their money in a piggy bank, the safest and smartest place to save your money is in a bank. Unified Bank has savings accounts where your money is safe and secure. It's never too early to start saving.
Before spending your money, you need to decide if what you are buying is something you need or something you want. We need things like food, water, clothes, and shelter, but we want things like candy, games, cell phones, and toys. It's okay to buy things that you want sometimes. You just need to make sure you keep enough money for the things that you need. Sometimes you also have to make choices. If you're running low on money and you get hungry, you still need to eat. However, maybe instead of ordering that pizza that you really wanted, you make a sandwich from the food you have at home already.
When you set saving as a goal and regularly put your money in the bank, your money adds up. Let's say you want to buy a game that costs $25 and you're able to put $10 a week into your savings account. In 1 month, you have saved enough money to not only buy that game, but you have also saved an extra $15 that month. Let's say you decide to save your money and don't spend it. In 1 year, that $10 saved every week adds up to over $500. It doesn't really matter how or in what you start saving your money. The idea is that you start saving as soon as you are ready and as soon as you can. Start saving money now, and it might soon become a habit. And as time goes on, it will become easier and easier to save. One day, you might want that money for school, or a car, or even your very own house. It's never too early to put your money in the bank. Unified Bank. Always by your side. We are unified.